what's up everybody? I already made this video, but then I got home and it was like really dark, and I guess the reason I taped it at the laundromat, first off. There's a mosquito in here. Well, anyway, I taped it at the laundromat, and I taped it in my car because I really didn't want people, like, I don't know, thinking I'm creepy, like talking to myself, walking around with a camera and shit. So, yeah, and it ended up being too dark. And, like, then, so I'm sitting here thinking about retaping this, and then, like, this weird thought popped in my mind, right? And it was like, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 years ago, no, maybe a little bit longer than that, maybe 10 years ago, we used to look at people really weird when they would be, like, talking on their cell phone in public and be, like, really loud, and it would always, like, creep you out. You'd be like, oh my god, they're talking to themselves, and then you'd realize that they have a phone up to their head, you know? And now, like, talking on your cell phone in public is such a common thing. I mean, it's so bad at school that as soon as class lets out, you can watch people walk out the door, and as soon as they get 2 steps out of the door, their phone is out in their hand, and they're turning it on, or they're calling somebody, and it's just crazy. So, if people with cell phones can walk around and talk to themselves, because, you know, yeah, there's somebody on the other line, but you guys are listening to me now. I mean, not now, but you're listening to me now. So it's not like I'm talking to myself. And, so I think that the people of YouTube, all of us, should just start walking around with our video cameras in public. I don't care. People can think whatever, because, like, if we all do it all the time, then eventually it'll just become the norm, and everybody will just be walking around talking to video cameras. Maybe. Anyway, the whole purpose of the blog that I made in my car was everybody's freaking out about not being able to see their subscriptions, and you know, I understand, like, a lot of people have numbers after their screen names and such, and it is kind of hard to remember people's exact screen names. But I've never gone through, like, a subscription list to find videos. I sort through my friends list every single time. It's sort of exciting, thrilling to, you know, click on somebody's profile and see if they have new videos. So that's how I've always found videos to watch. And I think that anybody that I subscribe to, even though I'm only subscribed to 2 people, if I subscribe to a lot of people, I would put them in my friends list. So it should be pretty easy if you just go through your friends list. And if you go through your friends list, like, off of the toolbar, my friends, they're in alphabetical order. First, I think, is capital letter alphabetical order, and then second is lowercase letter alphabetical order, I think, or else the other way around. And then if you go off your home page, where it says, like, you know, oh my gosh, what does it say? I've looked at that page a million times. Like, my videos have been watched X number of times. And then underneath it says I have, like, X number of friends. Well, if you click on that, they're in order as to how they were added. So it's, like, oldest to newest. So, yeah, that's how I've always done it. So if people you watch are in your friends list, then they should be pretty easy to find. And it does tell you how many videos the person has. So you kind of get used to it after a while. Like, I don't know, when Festerius changed from 30 to 31, it was like, ooh, ah, you know, and Zen Archer's been at 77 for a minute. Well, actually, I think he just added a new one, so it's like 78. You know, and I know things like that. Like, Crazy Backs was stuck at 119 for an awful long time. And, those are the most random people. I just remember the numbers. Anyway, so that's what I think you should do, is I think you should just go through your friends list. Do it the Becca way. Yeah, that's my video. Later.